We have now discussed and learned about each of the three main types of rocks, igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic, and how each forms. Using the rock cycle, we will now investigate how each rock can turn into another. The idea of the rock cycle is that it is a cycle, which means it has no beginning and no end. That means that we can start anywhere and end anywhere. For instance, let's say we want to start with an igneous rock and turn it into a metamorphic rock. Using the rock cycle as a guide, we can see that will require the igneous rock to undergo heat and/or pressure changes to become a metamorphic rock. This is a picture of gneiss, which we know is a metamorphic rock formed from granite. Or we can take the path of igneous to sedimentary rock by going through the following processes. First, weathering, erosion, and deposition of sediments take place. Weathering breaks off little sediments off of bigger rocks or mountains. It does this by wind, water, or ice. Erosion is when those little sediments that are broken off by weathering take a little trip. The wind, water, and ice allows the sediments to move to a new location. Deposition is whenever the small sediments fall in a new location. This is followed by the sediments compacting together, then finally cementing into a sedimentary rock, also known as lithification. This is a picture of sandstone, a sedimentary rock. We can also obtain a sedimentary rock from a metamorphic rock by undergoing the same process as just described. First, the metamorphic rock would become sediments by undergoing weather, erosion, then deposition. This is followed by compaction and cementation of the sediments into a sedimentary rock. To learn more about weathering, erosion, and deposition, watch the following short video clip.
Weathering is a destructive force. Weathering breaks large pieces of rock into smaller pieces of rock called sediment. The sediments are then scraped away in a process called erosion. The agents of erosion are water,
wind,
ice, and gravity. The sediments are then dumped off in a process called deposition. Weathering, erosion, deposition. Ouch.
If you wanted to go from a metamorphic rock to an igneous rock, the first process the rock goes through is melting to turn into liquid magma. This is followed by hardening or crystallization of the magma into an igneous rock. Remember, where it hardens determines what type of igneous rock it is. Intrusive igneous rocks will crystallize below ground, while extrusive igneous rocks will harden on the surface of the earth. This is a picture of granite, an intrusive igneous rock. If you wanted to go from, say, a sedimentary rock to an igneous rock, the rock would undergo the same process just mentioned. First, the sedimentary rock would melt and turn into liquid magma, followed by hardening or crystallization into solid rock. This is a picture of obsidian, which we know is an extrusive igneous rock. If you wanted to change a sedimentary rock into a metamorphic rock, it would again undergo heat and/or pressure. This is a picture of slate, which is formed from the sedimentary rock shale. Study the following picture in your notes to see where each of these types of rocks and processes happen on or in Earth. Pay careful attention to what rocks are made on or near the Earth's surface and which form underground.